Hello and welcome to day 21 of 30 Days of Doodles. Today we are doing some hair care related products, so I hope you're excited and let's jump right in with our blow dryer. So we're going to start off with a circle and then another circle just below that, leaving a gap between of about maybe 1 block to a block and a half. And then on that top circle, we are going to find the middle horizontally, and then we are going to draw a rectangle around that, and then use that sloping method to bring the circle to the rectangle, and we're going to create a connection between the top circle and the bottom circle that is slightly curved in. And then we'll add a little rectangle to the bottom and a curly line for the cord, and then the plug that would go into the wall. So now we will outline all of our lines here except our guideline for down the horizontal center of that top circle. The last step is going to be to add some final details to our blow dryer. So we're just going to add some lines at the top, and then we will add a line at the very end of the blow dryer and then darken it in, and then we'll add a button on the side, and then we'll add some lines on that top circular part for the air venting system. For our second doodle, we are going to do a hairbrush. So pick up your pencil and draw a horizontal oval, and then we're going to draw a rectangle coming out the back for the handle, and we'll round out that back piece. And then we are going to add these little dips here to just make it all flush. And then we're going to add a small interior line to that larger oval at the front. And then the next step is going to be to add these little upside down U shapes all the way inside that inner oval that we just drew. And so I start with these bristles closest to us, and then I work my way around the back, keeping them along that top line of the oval. So now we'll pick up our pen and we're going to outline our brush. So I'm going to start with that oval part and go around the bottom and then all the way around the handle back to where it touches the bristles, but I'm not going to outline that yet because I do want to go in with my finer point pen and I want to put in that interior oval that we made first, and then I will go in and outline my bristles. And again with this one, I'm going to start with those bristles that are closest to us as we draw, and then go all the way around to the back and then fill in the center last. The final step is to erase all of our pencil lines and then add a little bit of a layer here along the bottom. So I'm just bringing 2 vertical lines down and then making the same shape as the brush here just to give it that layer of depth. And then I'm putting a hole in the center of the handle. And that finishes off our hairbrush. So the last one is hairspray, which is actually the easiest of today. So we're going to start off by drawing a tall, narrow rectangle. And then we're going to round out the bottom and the top to give it that cylinder shape. And then we are going to add the little spray piece, so this hairspray is uncapped, just to give it some added character rather than just having a capped hairspray bottle. So I just added a little rectangle on the top and then an even smaller rectangle on top of that for the actual spray nozzle. And then I am adding these little spritzes coming out, so coming out in an angle, I am just doing short little lines with some dots and some dashes. So we will go over all of our outlines with our pen, and then we can decide if we want to add a label to our bottle of hairspray or if you would prefer to just leave it blank. So for my label, I just decided to add a pretty standard label with 2 horizontal lines, and then in the middle I am drawing this little block letter H for hairspray and then putting a circle around it. But you can choose to do whatever you want. If you want to make it look more like a brand that you really enjoy, or if you want to leave it blank or want to add a pattern, that would all work too. So I'm just now using my super fine point pen to just add in those spritzes, and then we'll erase our pencil lines and we will be done with day 21. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.